everyone, I'm Meredith and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so excited that you found me, and if you're returning, I'm so grateful you've decided to come back and watch more. Welcome to Collectionmas 2023, where we take a different one of my luxury collections every day for 24 days through the month of December. Generally, we focus on luxury handbags because I have over 400 luxury handbags, but this year I've thrown in a few extras around scarves and watches and skateboards. So if that's something that appeals to you, I hope you'll do me a massive favor and hit that subscribe button down below. Hitting that subscribe button costs you absolutely nothing and means so much to me, so I hope you'll help me out. Today we're going to do my most unique luxury handbags. Now this was originally a tag from Amelia Rose at Amelia Rose's Closet. I will link her channel down below if you don't know who she is. She's got a fabulous channel here on YouTube. She is a friend and I love her dearly. But she did this as a tag a while ago, and I've been putting off doing this tag because I knew I wanted to include it in Collectionmas. So we're going to look at my most unique bags. So I'll do my housekeeping first because it's very important that we do the housekeeping. So today's shirt is one of my favorites. It says Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Moscato, Vodka, Tequila, Blitzen, which I thought was very appropriate for today's video because tonight is my work Christmas party and I might be a little bit blitzen by the end of it. There's a very good chance. We will also do my headband of the video, which is this one, and it just comes from Kmart here in Australia. I have had a chance to get into Kmart and get some extra headbands just to see me through to the end of Collectionmas 2023, and I promise next year I will do a better count and make sure I have enough. And I also want to thank my fabulous subscriber Michelle, who sent me this in the mail this week. It was an unexpected gift that just arrived at my PO box, and Michelle sent this through to me. She wrote me a beautiful card, which I will not read to you because she shares information about herself that I don't know if she wants to be shared globally or not. But Michelle, if you watch this, thank you so much for your card. It touched me, it really did. It hit very, very close to home for me, especially this year. So I appreciate what you shared with me, and thank you so much for thinking of me, and at a time that you're going through so much, you took the time to send me something. It means so much to me. I can't even express that. And I'm not going to cry. I did cry when I opened it, but and she sent me this beautiful Louis Vuitton book, and it was incredibly thoughtful of her. So thank you so much, Michelle. I will absolutely treasure that, and I am so grateful. So yes, so I needed to thank her because yeah, I'm amazed that anybody thinks of me ever. So thank you. Okay, today we're going to do my most unique bags. Like I said, I will caveat this video by saying I am only going to do bags that you have not already seen in Collectionmas. There's been a lot of double ups this year because I've changed the categories. We haven't just been looking at one style of bag. So you've seen a few of my bags several times through Collectionmas. I really want to showcase the ones that you haven't seen. So yes, there are some unique bags in my collection that you will not see in this video because you've seen them in previous Collectionmas videos. And for anyone who's missed any of the Collectionmas series, it's always linked in the description box down below. It's under my collection videos 2023. So yes, if you're saying, but where's the such and such bag? Most likely it's because it's been in a previous Collectionmas video, and I really want to show you some of the bags you haven't had a chance to see yet. So let's look at them. And I think I chose 15. We'll check that at the end. All right, so we'll start at the top and no, we'll start at the bottom. We'll start at the bottom and go up. Why not? So the first one is this Kurt Geiger bag. So Kurt Geiger is not part of the luxury elite, if you will. Brilliant brand, but I was put onto this brand by Nick from Living Life Loud with NJS. I will link his channel down below. He's awesome, and he owns a lot of Kurt Geiger stuff, and it's just fun. Really, really fun. And this bag I took for my hen's night and I love it. So it says Unlimited Funds Platinum, and it just looks like a little credit card. And the other side is just plain silver glitter. And then it's a hard case and it just opens up like that. This was brilliant for my hens, can I just say, because we were in a club and everything was a little bit tacky and a little bit sticky and a little bit, there's a lot of alcohol involved, and I didn't worry about putting this down on tables because it's just plastic. I can wipe it off at the end of the night. So this was the perfect bag for my hens nights. But Kurt Geiger, I've got a couple of Kurt Geiger handbags and they're just fun. So that's my first one. My next one is this one. So this is a Speedy from Louis Vuitton, and it is in a millésime leather. So a millésime leather is a heritage leather. It is a treated leather, but it is only treated to the point where it remains in its natural state, I suppose. So it's treated with the vegetable oil, and that is it. So it's not buffed up, it's not changed in its grain in any way, and because of that it ages naturally. So it patinas, it will darken if you put something on it, or if you stain it, it is absolutely going to stain. It's probably very much, well, it is the same as VVN, or you know, vachetta as people call it. So it is that kind of raw leather feel. These are not cheap, these are really expensive because of the process that it takes to get this leather, but it's beautiful, it smells lovely, it's one of their premier pieces. They do a few bags in this leather, but it's not a massive line for them, and you generally order them and wait for them to be made. But I love it because I love anything that is this you know, untreated heritage style leather, and anything that smells good. I'm there for it. So this is also one of my unique bags. I also have, from the men's collection at Louis Vuitton, the record. So this is made to look like a record. It's got all the pressing on it to make it look like the old-fashioned records, although records have had a resurgence and they're cool again. And I took this with me to London and Paris because it was a great bag, because it just packs down flat, but it actually holds a lot. I take it out to dinner every now and again. It's just a fun black bag, really. I think I missed this in my black bag series, actually, come to think of it, because it hangs, it doesn't sit. So I might have missed this in my black bag series, but it's an awesome piece, and I love it. And because my husband is quite musical, it makes sense that I would want the record from the men's collection. I almost took this as my wedding reception bag. It was an option for my wedding reception bag because our wedding reception had very much a 90s feel to it. We had records on the tables as place numbers. So instead of being given a number of a table, you were assigned a record. And those actual records sat on the tables. So we chose records from our youth that meant something to us. So you were assigned to the Tragic Kingdom table because I loved that album. So that kind of stuff. So yes, love this bag. We also have Chanel. So this is a Chanel bag. This is last year, 2022. Is it 2022 or is it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2022. Don't ask me what collection. I don't know. I'm terrible with Chanel collections. But I loved this tweed. I loved how different it was. I loved that it was in the purple. People either love this or hate this. It's very much in the same kind of style as the Franken bag that I share with Dale, which is not in this video because you've seen it before in a Collectionmas video. It's a single flap. It's a seasonal piece. It's got the hardware that's a little bit matte, a little bit aged, but I just loved this tweed, and it is so different. So that's one of my unique bags. From Chanel also, I give up. From Chanel also, we have this classic flap. So this is one of 2 medium classic flaps that I have left in my collection. All the other ones have been sold, and I had quite a few for a while. This one is still here because I love this iridescent finish on it, but I hate the size. So it might go one day in the future for the simple fact that I don't use it because of the size, but it is very unique in this finish, and you can see all the different colors it's throwing, but it is essentially just a medium classic flap. You can see it's got the 2 flaps there. I do love that they've carried it inside, and then it's purple through the inside of it. So I love it for its color. I hate it for its size. I would have loved it in a mini, but this is what I ended up with, and so far it's held on for dear life for the simple fact that I love this iridescent finish. All right, and then my next unique bag is my XL pochette clay. So this was part of the extra large series or collection that Louis Vuitton did in the women's range. You're going to see a few bags from this collection because I loved this collection. I love this collection so much. I have ready to wear from this collection. It's just this collection was very much me. But this extra large pochette clay is so cool. I love the zipper pull on it. It's massive. It's heavy. I've carried it once for a Louis Vuitton event, and my store director who was there for the event at the time ended up carrying it around for me because it does get very heavy. It has the massive lobster claw on it to put your wrist through, but it does get very, very heavy. But how cool is it? I love it. So I have that as well. All right, let's go up here. So this is also from Louis Vuitton. It is a wallet on chain, and it's made to look like a book. So you actually carry it like that, and even down to, looks like book pages on the side. If I open it up, it looks like that. And there is another strap for it, which is black. And it just has credit card slots and a little zipper spot. So it is very much a wok, but it's a wok that looks like a book. And I love to read. I haven't read a lot since I've had kids, I've got to say. I got back into reading for a little while when my son was about 1, before I got pregnant with my daughter. And then when I got pregnant with my daughter, oh, so hard. Does anyone else who's got multiple children, like I had 2 under 2, I was insane, found it hard to get back into something like reading and really concentrate on something for a long period of time once you've got little kids. I'm hoping that that'll come back because I really miss reading. I love reading. Anyway, tangent, Meredith. So yes, so I have my book from Louis Vuitton. We also have from Louis Vuitton, lots of these pieces from Louis Vuitton, the Virgil paint can. So I chose it in the red. It came in several colors: yellow, purple, blue, orange maybe. There was a green. I think there were several colors, 5, 6, 7 colors. I chose the red, and I mean, really, it's out there. It's got the white top. If we open it up, I do love that this is like, it's a proper little paint can. It reminds me of the lunch boxes they had in like the 40s, like the kids that carry the little lunch pails, but were actually like little metal pails. It reminds me of that more than a tin, like a paint can, but I love it. And then it's got a white strap that you can put on it. Have I ever carried this? No, I haven't. But do I love it anyway? Yes, I do. And the hardware on this is actually quite substantial. Like, it's really heavy. So love my little Virgil paint can. This was a Christmas gift from Louis Vuitton, I want to say 2021. I'm pretty sure it was 2021. And Louis Vuitton is sent I suppose, crate of gifts from Paris to hand out to VIPs, and then they're assigned in store, and it's decided which client gets which gift. We got 2 this year. My husband got a yellow ostrich card holder, and I got given this. This has never gone into production. If there are other ones of these, they would exist maybe 1 or 2. So when Louis Vuitton make the gifts to give out to the VIPs, they're made in incredibly limited quantities, or like just one-offs by things that they already use in the workshop. So this is Epi Leather in pink, which is why it was chosen for me, because it's pink. So this is one of the teeny tiny little hat box designs. So Belige, I can never pronounce it, and I can't actually remember what it's called, but it is based on the hat box design in teeny tiny little form. So I love this because it is so rare. And I also love it because it was picked for me. So my store director at the time saw it come in and assigned it to me because he knows I love pink, and I really do love this piece. So it's got a black strap that you can put on it, and it looks like this. And I just love it. I love that I own something from Louis Vuitton which is so rare and was provided to me as a gift. Like, it means a lot to me. So I love this piece. So that's that one. Oh, my Chrysler building. I love this bag. I love all my bags. I say it all the time. I know you must all be so sick of me at this point in Collectionmas saying, I love this, I love this. I know, I love all my bags. So this is my Chrysler building from Louis Vuitton. I bought this for my 40th birthday. So I took this to dinner for my 40th birthday. I got this and my Chanel 19 in black that year, well, for that birthday. But this bag, my sales associate, I was at Louis Vuitton, we were going out to dinner for my birthday that night. I was trying to find, like, pick a bag. I had a bag with me, obviously, because I have bags. But I was like, let's buy something special for my birthday. So he was showing me all these different bags. He says, do you want to see the bag that I love the most in this store? And I was like, sure, why not? Thinking it's going to be like this $100,000 piece. And he comes back with this bag. He said, it's been here for a while. No one's bought it yet, but I love it so much. And as soon as I saw it, my heart just contracted. I was like, oh my goodness, because I love New York. New York is one of my favorite places on earth. I go regularly. Well, I've been a few times. I think when I go next year, it'll be like my 5th trip to New York. And so to have a Louis Vuitton piece that is so different, fairly rare, like you'll see them sometimes in the resale market pop up, and to have it for my 40th meant a lot to me, so I bought it. It wasn't as much as you might think it was, so it's quite heavy. There's a lot of metal work on it. Some people say it looks like an iron, the bottom of an iron, but this was $11,000. Now that is a lot of money. I absolutely agree that it's a lot of money, but when you consider that a Capucine's at the moment is like a Capucine's BB, I think retails for about $12,000 or $13,000 Australian. To know that I bought this for 11 and it's such a different piece and there's so much work in it and it's so heavy, I actually think it was really reasonable for what it was. And they actually have this exact piece in the museum at the house at Louis Vuitton. I took footage of it when I was there. I'll link the video down below. It's in a case and I was like, oh, my bag. So this bag, this bag will never leave my collection. I love it. All right, the next one is the Louis Vuitton coffee cup. So this was quite a hard piece to get because there was a K-pop band who I don't know the name of, I'm really sorry, who were featured in advertising for Louis Vuitton. I think they've got B something, I don't know. And in their advertising campaign, one of them had this bag. So it was sold out and really hard to get. So my sales associates, because I hadn't pre-ordered it or anything, actually really had to fight to get me this. It was a process, but I love coffee. I drink a lot of coffee, far too much coffee. But I really wanted this bag for that reason. It's so different. So it's got the white top on it and then you just flip it up and it's completely usable as a bag. Have I used it? No. But it's got the brown strap and it's just really cool. So this was a 2021 collection, so they put that on the tag on the inside, but just a really different piece. And as you can see, I like to collect the really different pieces, especially from Louis Vuitton. So that is my coffee cup. Okay. Then from the extra large collection that we saw, the XL collection, we have this bag, which is obviously made to look like a clochette, a Louis Vuitton clochette. It is all Vachetta or VVN. So at the workshop in Paris, they call this finish VVN. This is what it's actually referred to in the workshop. Vachetta is a shortened form of the French word, which is quite long, which you see YouTubers use often, but if you go by what they call it in the workshop, it's VVN, which is much easier to say if anyone's interested. VVN, way easier to say. And it's also where Vivian gets her name from. So little Viv that they have at Louis Vuitton, she's named Vivian because someone from the head office was in the workshop and walking through and they kept saying, who's this Vivian that all the artisans keep talking about, and they all had a laugh because they weren't saying Vivian, they were saying VVN, but they had misheard it. So that's how Viv got her name. Fun fact for anyone who wants to know. Anyway, it's all made out of VVN. It's got the big LV on the front. It is a messenger style bag. So there is the belt loops through there. And the strap is obviously also VVN. It can go crossbody. Have I taken it out yet? No. Do I love it anyway? Yes. Yes, I do. I love this. I love all VVN bags. Yeah, so happy to have that one. And from the same collection, we have the XL luggage tag as well. So this came from that same collection, obviously. It opens like that. It's a much smaller bag. It doesn't fit as much. It does go crossbody also, but probably smaller and more simple in its design. It's definitely lighter in its design. Fits a phone, which is great. And yeah, I seriously, I loved this collection. I wish Australia had got more of these pieces in. There are a few pieces that Australia didn't get that are floating around, but a lot of the pieces from this collection just never went into production, which is really sad. Okay, the next one is my heart bag from Louis Vuitton. I do not have the Game On heart. I missed that. I do have a red heart, but I haven't included in this video. But this is the Valentine's Day one. I want to say it was Valentine's Day that they released it for. It would make sense. And it's just got the Louis Vuitton on that side with pink and red details, and then the love heart there. And then you've got a little lipstick bag tag on it. The strap on this is not detachable, which does drive me a little bit nuts for storage. I wish they'd made it detachable. And the inside is done in red, and the strap is all black with lots and lots of holes so you can make it longer or shorter as needed. I just wish they'd made it detachable. That would have made it perfect, but for storage it's painful not being able to detach the strap. So yes, that is also one of my very unique bags. And my last one, my duck. I love my duck. I have a thing for ducks. Ducks are one of my favorite things. I love real ducks. I love feeding ducks. I love watching ducks waddle around. I love to see ducks swim on ponds. I love little yellow rubber ducks. I love ducks. I don't know why, I just do. So the fact that I have a Louis Vuitton duck is amazing. So this was 2020 maybe? It's been a while. It's been a minute that I've had my duck, who I think I'm going to call Richard. I think I'm going to call him Richard. And if you do the follow through of what names are short for Richard and then put it with duck, you might give yourself a giggle. That's how I got there. But I think I'm going to call him Richard Duck because I quite like it. So he has the zip down the back. He is a fully functioning bag. He is all in the monogram, obviously. And he has, oh goodness me, he has this big strap and it's got the medallion on it that came out with that collection, fully lined. The strap just attaches to him and you can wear him. I've never taken him out. Every time an occasion comes up, I end up taking another bag, but he definitely needs to do a event. I think I'm gonna need to find an event to take him to. Even his eyes are branded Louis Vuitton. This was less than $6,000 when I bought it. I was amazed. When it walked the runway, I said to my sales associate, I want the duck. And I had no idea how much the duck was going to cost. And then the duck came in and I was having heart palpitations. They were going to tell me this was going to be a $30,000 duck. Pretty sure it was the same collection or the collection after the plane, like the $50,000 plane. So I was having heart palpitations. They'll kind of come back and tell me the duck was going to be crazy expensive. Less than $6,000. I think he was like $5,300. A lot of money for a bag. I understand that. But look at the work in this. There is so much work. So I thought he was crazy, not affordable, but just reasonable. So I was super happy when that pricing came down and I love having my duck. Not a lot of people can say they have a Louis Vuitton duck. I do. So yes, so he is the last of my unique pieces that I own. You'll see that there is a large emphasis on Louis Vuitton unusual pieces in my collection. And they're definitely the ones I keep an eye on. Louis Vuitton do a lot of unusual things. They did the actual pumpkin bag with the Kusama drop. They've always got something interesting and a little bit out there. And you guys are really good at sending me pictures. Like, oh, have you seen this is coming? Have you seen that is coming? I won't buy them all. They've got to really, speak to me in some way, but I definitely keep an eye out, and Louis Vuitton are great at doing the fun different things, so they're a great house for that. Chanel will do different types of finishes, which is still interesting, but there's not a lot of brands that do like super fun stuff. Connor from the Closet has the baguette, which looks like a breadstick baguette from Fendi. That was fun, so I'll find his unboxing of that and link it down below for you, because he has that one. But yeah, a lot of the other brands, they might do a piece here or there. Louis Vuitton generally will do them with most collections. So they are certainly up there with fun, and I'm super interested to see what Pharrell does going forward. I think we might get some fun stuff from Pharrell. I'm hoping his first few collections are just finding his groove and paying homage to the brand's history and the designers that came before him. And then we're going to see some real fun come through. So stay tuned for that. So there are 15 unique bags behind me. That's how many we've done for Collectionmas, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing some bags that you haven't seen in this Collectionmas series so far, and maybe you haven't seen up behind me in previous videos as well. I'm trying to give you a glimpse into as much of my collection as I can in Collectionmas, and of course New Year's Eve, well, New Year's Day in Australia, New Year's Eve for a lot of the rest of the world, my video with my bag room tour will go up, so you can actually see pretty much all my collections. So if you're interested, make sure you subscribe for that down below. If you've liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to a content creator when you hit that subscribe button. Please also hit the little bell notification so you know when I've uploaded videos, which is usually 3 times a week. At the moment, it's every single day. And I think in 2024, it might be twice a week. I think we might be taking it down a notch in 2024. I think I might need a break. I'll also throw up my Instagram handle for you so you can follow me over there. I put lots up in real time, lots around my collection and my day-to-day life. So please come follow me over there. I hope wherever you are in the world today, you are having a fabulous day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.